Hello farmers, welcome back to a chilly Griffin, Indiana. Winter has now fully arrived. Day 2 of winter is here and the snow fell a little bit early this morning, which is fine because we got all of our field work done last night. Like I said, we let Frank go on home, have dinner, and tell him to rest up this winter because we're going to need him early next spring, hopefully. All the contracts we did got done, no problem. Even got our grass field up here fertilized, so that is ready to go next spring as well. Wanted to get it done before the snow came so you can see pH and nitrogen values are, it says perfect. Does that mean I did a perfect job? Who knows? Anyways, the temperature is, well, below freezing as you would expect because it did snow. The money is down to $11,500. Should I say down to? Because we paid off a lot of that loan that we had. And if you're wondering, I was just checking the contracts today, by the way. There's actually a plowing job for $1,000. So, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just showing that it's possible to get decent money from some of these contracts. And if we go into here and scroll on down, loan interest payment last night, $9,259. I'm excited about that. So our loan is just under $1.5 million left to go. And I was thinking about it. I think we paid about $1.5 million off our loan this season. And we bought field number 30 for $800,000, so I made quite a bit amount of money on the farm this year doing contracts and selling a little bit of milk. And we may do some selling of the milk here pretty darn soon. The first thing I want to do, though, is I want to take care of some of this stuff here and put it on the way. Fertilizer spreader, we don't need it for the rest of the season. Luckily for me, when I was fertilizing our grass field last night, I had just enough fertilizer. I didn't want to have to buy anymore. Not that I don't mind, it's a simulator. Keeping fertilizer stored in our breed all winter long. I just didn't want to pay the big, I think it's like $25,000 to fill this thing up with fertilizer. So it gets kind of expensive. I don't really want to rinse this off just yet, but it's here. We'll get it looking. We want our Deutz-Fahr looking good, right? We're going to use it just a little bit today. And I didn't check the price on the barley this morning. So the barley price last night was actually better than it is than I checked early this morning around 5 o'clock. And I forgot, sun doesn't come up now until like 8 o'clock in the morning in the winter. Yeah, that's looking pretty darn good. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to park this away. Like I said, we got to put some stuff away. So let's go ahead and put this into the shed somewhere here. I would love to put some of the stuff in here, other stuff in here as well. So I don't know if I can. Oh, it's going to get crowded in here, I think. I'm not sure if this is going to squeeze in here or not. I got more room on, I guess I would say the driver's side, but when you're a tractor, you're kind of sitting in the middle, so there's no driver's side, but there we go. We can squeeze that in there. The back tire of the Deutz-Fahr may not get in there. Yep. All right, we'll give ourselves a little bit of room because I do want to try to get the windrower and tedder in here as well. Nope, stop. Button's double clicking on me. Am I not close enough for the hoses? There we go. All right, that is off. Yeah, that pole's a little bit in the way. Let's go ahead and get the baler. I think I'm going to park the baler in where the bales are. Oh, I was going to... yep, sorry, I forgot to do something. After my perfect parking job too. We need to repair this stuff. Need to repair it. So right now I just need to hitch up. I don't need to put the PTO shaft or the hoses on. Actually, I probably would, if I were actually driving this in real life, I probably would attach the PTO. Whoa. This snow is really that slippery? Alright. Because I would not want the PTO shaft dragging in the dirt. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up our work shed here. And a repair for $485. Thank you, that's relatively cheap. Well, I'm here, you know what? Nope, sorry, the Deutz-Fahr is not in the trigger. Alright, so now I gotta park this up once again. So this episode is pretty much just gonna be cleaning up around the farm, cleaning, repairing, possibly selling the barley. We are going to sell the milk. I got like 40,000 liters and a little bit of extra change in milk. Oh, how am I going to get you? It's not that slippery. Come on. So, and it's going for like 1,400. So that we're going to get probably like 55 grand in milk, which will get us through the winter. with that alone. I'm hoping that the barley price goes up. If it doesn't get to the price where I want it at this stage, you know what? I'll just hold on to it till next year. Yeah, this snow is driving me insane right now. It's actually that slippery. Oh, hitting the animal trailer. See, I had it in here once, and now it's going to give me some fits, right? All right, that will... I did a little bit better job backing in this time, actually, because got the tire past the post. And there's one piece of equipment done. As for the stuff that's already under the shed, I may just leave it there. I mean, the subsoiler, we don't really use it that often, so, and I can't remember, did I use that at all this year? I don't remember. And let's go ahead and hitch that up. Same thing, while we're here, because I'm probably going to forget, let's throw some diesel fuel in this tractor, in the Deutz-Fahr, so we're all set. Spent a little bit of money this morning, but like I said, we're going to go sell that milk, and that'll be plenty. So I'm extremely happy. We got the loan, like I said, below 1.5 million. Loan interest is below 10,000, so that's good. Yeah, what we were at one point, it was like 24, 25,000 per day. Now, at 10,000. Yeah, that's just a couple contracts a day just to keep up with it if we need to. Let's go ahead and repair this for $476. Perfect. That'll be ready to go next season. Probably not until late spring, early summer before our grass field or we start getting some harvesting contracts. I think the only thing that will allow me to buy not allow me to buy, but I may say I should buy the plow is if I got to work around the farm a lot during the winter and the snow is going to be this slippery. May have to plow around here enough. Like I said, once we get a lot of cash, probably go ahead and just maybe, go ahead and buy a plow. Let's go grab the tedder. Although we bought the tedder, I don't think we've used it yet because every time we've done the grass has been considered dry grass. We don't have to ted it. But we do have a tedder when we do need it, so this thing should not need to be at all need to be repaired or washed or anything. I don't think it's got any working hours on. You got to hitch it up there first, Peanut. There you go. So let's get this in the shed as well. Get it out of the elements. So this was kind of like original purchase from day one here in Griffin, Indiana, because I thought, you know what, let's just have it. We're going to probably need it at some point. But like I said, now that I kind of know what the geo's doing, if I'm looking to get one cut in the grass per year, and we can do it like midsummer, then, we'll just wait until the grass is considered dry grass and we won't have to ted it. Not that tedding is going to be a big deal anyways. There, I should be able to put the wind drawer actually right next to this. But we got a tedder. I mean, the tedder wasn't that expensive anyways. It's what, 28 grand for like that tedder, I think. So when you're spending $4 million to get a farm up and running, 28 grand is not that much. I did put a pressure washer and a small toolbox down at the main shed. I guess we're calling that. I think that's what we're going to call it, the main shed. So it's the same pressure washer, and it's just a little toolbox that we have, so I can repair stuff down there. I probably need to put a fuel tank down there as well. But right now, I may wait until next season. Give this a good wash. Like I said, I've only used this about twice now. So even the repair job on this should be rather cheap. Yes, when I was fertilizing last night after I let Frank go, and after the episode and I was doing the other fields, I started thinking like, we made quite a bit of money on that farm this year. $3 million down to 1.5 on the loan, bought a field. I'm like, okay, I did a lot more in contracts than I thought. And repair, $5. I think I can afford that. Okay. Like I said, I probably got like a half hour on that thing, so. But it's needed for sure, because picking up grass with a baler. Yep, can we turn? There we go. Don't go into the pond. But yeah, when we swathing up the grass is definitely needed to be done, or else I'd be out there forever with the baler trying to pick up all the grass. You know, I like this tree when I first was putting everything down here, but every time I back in or go around it, it's kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt in a way. Now, hopefully I can get this completely under the shed. Not that it really matters, but, you know, it's close enough under the shed, right? And that leaves me some room for our lovely little Deutz fire to go under. And there we go. I think the cleanest this farmyard has been all season. I did bring up a straw bale for the bedding for the cows, so if we go into, I should just double check. I didn't clean them out yet today, but they're fine on water. Straw, like I said, that bale is out there, and it's just past 9 o'clock, so they just got fed. So where is, it tells me some, oh, I think it tells me in the cow barn when I'm at the feeder, it tells me how much I require. So, yeah, we're all set there. Yeah, let me just double check on the price of the barley while we're here. What's that doing right now? I mean, it's not that bad. But I think the high price from last season was the 3rd day of winter. So, I mean, we're kind of right there. I mean, so we'll probably wait and see what the price does today. And if it's not good today, then I'll wait until tomorrow. And if it's not good tomorrow, then I'm going to say the heck with it. Because we do have some milk. Now, I need to go down and get the milk tanker. Now, this is where I'm saying the plow could come in handy. Because I wonder how slippery this is going to be in the snow. But the milk tanker is down at the other shed, which is fine. I have no problem with parking it down here, even though the tanker does not need to be down here. It really kind of needs to be up at this farm up here because that's where the cows are. But overall, it's fine. Now, like I said, I'm noticing last winter, because this is our 2nd winter, the road down here must have a snow mask on it because it doesn't get a lot of any snow on it. But once we get down into the city, you can see the roads are snow covered. So probably, like I said, in the future, we will get ourselves a plow. So when I go around in the winter, it's not going to be too bad. But right now, the Peterbilt, oh, no, that's Frank's driveway. That's where Frank and Frank Jr. and Mrs. Frank live. So, yeah, I got a repair station right here. You can kind of see it's a little, it's that little, just like a little gas can, a little handy toolbox and a jack, and of course the pressure washer is a standard pressure washer. I did some searching on pressure washers, wash stations, and I think the problem is, I can't remember if it was an FS17 or 15. I've talked about this before. They had a quote-unquote car wash for farming vehicles, and ever since that, I've had that mod. Every washing station, washer, whatever you want to call it, I tried to compare it to that, and nothing has beat that since. That was a handy-dandy little thing. It was a little bit more expensive to use. So like the Case Quad Track, I think when you wash that, could cost you like $400. So you pull in, and I don't know how it figured out how much it figured out to charge it for washing, but I remember the Quad Track being like $400 to wash. But you did pull in, it had the nice animations to it. It was a great mod. Alright, so let's go up here and grab some milk. Not quite a full tanker, but you know what? We're going to get paid pretty darn good. And that'll get us to winter. But I mean, we're already just about today is day 2. So after today, we're one third of the way through winter. And after today, I pretty much don't have nothing else left to do other than, you know, if we don't sell the barley, just keep my eye on the price of barley and see what that does. Make sure I sneak in the gate just fine. And fill her up with milk, please. So I think it was like $14.10 the milk is going for. Uh-oh, 14, 15, and the price is starting to drop. Am I on one time? No, slow down the speed of the time of day. I want to get my bang for my buck here. Alright, all filled up, and I'm going to go up the gate up here instead of driving over my grass field. I don't want to compact the soil anymore. Although, while the ground is not quite frozen, I mean it's at 32 degrees, so that's considered the freezing mark, but Seasons is not saying that the ground is frozen yet. Won't be long though. Alright, on down to our self-marketing selling station, and we should get somewhere around 55 grand, I think. Hopefully I can remember about the sweet spot. Man, that was almost an accident, that intersection. That car almost got T-boned. Right, let me bring up the HUD. I actually don't need to bring up the HUD. It should show me where it is. Like I said, you got to get just right now. I was going to move the vending machine. Wheeler? No, I did this last time. Yeah, I need to move that vending machine to a different location inside. I'm pretty sure if I pull it this way, I think that's what I did last time, because the vending machine's on this wall here. Yep, and I'm hitting the fence to the ball field, which is not good, and I'm kind of in the road. Let's go ahead and sell this stuff. And the ladies are paying off. Now, like I said, at some point, I may go ahead and put down a cheese factory. How much does cheese go for? Do I actually have that activated? Do I have the cheese factory? See, that won't make us the cash, because if I remember correctly, the cheese factory I got takes 1 liter of milk to make 1 liter of cheese. So, in theory, to make 770, it's not really worth it, because I can sell 1 liter... 1,000 liters for 1,400. Instead, that 1,000 liters per would just, yeah, it's not profitable at all. I think that's why I never did it on the other maps as well. There's the fish that we might do. Now the fish I have to make corn, which is not a problem. But I think I'm gonna need to make pallets. That's why we got these pallets here. But that's in the future. I don't need to be thinking about that today. But money-wise, we are looking pretty darn good. The good news is, by doing that, I do not need to borrow any money more from the bank to get us through loan payments for the winter. But yeah, I need to move that vending machine inside that hut and put it against the back wall. So when I pull in, it's a little bit easier to sell the milk. Now, I did notice there's like one spot in the field you can kind of see right there where the wheat did not germinate. So we got a little bit of a bare spot there. Not that big of a deal, but we'll see how much of the crop dies during the winter. Hopefully not much. The heck did I just hit? Saw the tanker kind of. I wonder if it was the snow causing that, maybe? Now, I'm not going to repair the milk tanker or wash it off because I've used that less than the windrower. Okay, let's drop that off. And while we're here, I'll keep the Peterbilt running. Keep it nice and warm for us because it is 29 degrees out. But now we could get to some expenses. This is why I wanted to sell the milk first. Can we scroll in here? There we go. This thing needs a lot of love. Now, I won't put diesel fuel in until next season because I don't have a tanker here yet. We'll go ahead and back this on in. And repair. $3,326. Let's go ahead and repair that. That is good to go. And we're not going to repaint any of our vehicles. We're going to let them just get natural wear and tear on it. And I don't really, I think what am I walking on? The pressure washer. It should be. There we go. Probably shouldn't be washing my vehicles when it's right at freezing, but that's what we're doing. Well, at least it's what I'm doing. So next season, like I said, if it all goes kind of like this season, maybe the loan will be completely gone, and we might also have ourselves a drill and such. And selling milk as much as we are now, it's just going to get better and better and better. So we should profit even more and more and more. Yep, that's good, Peanut. Just go right over your pressure washer that you just bought the day before. I'm pretty sure it's fine. The combine doesn't weigh that much. I'm going to back it all the way up. Now, I'm leaving the header outside because, yeah, I'm not going to try to back that in here. And I got out of the combine and I teleported kind of outside the wall here. So, is that going to do the same thing? Yep, let me go ahead and do this because I'm stuck on the wall. And we'll just do that. There we go. Alright, so the only thing I got left to do... I mean, I got to remind myself now to repair the header before next season. Does this have a hitch on the back? I don't see one. I was going to say, if it had a hitch on the back, I'd just bring that right up to the repair and repair it now. Maybe bring down the Deutz bar? I guess I could do that. But right now, I guess what I'm going to do is just double check the price on barley, because that's what we got to sell. 366. We'll see if it goes up. So let me speed up some time. And I'll probably see you in the afternoon hours, and we'll see if we can sell some barley and bring in a little bit more cash. Well, I figured while we're waiting for the barley price to do what it wants to do, I'm going to just grab the Deutz bar, come on down here, hitch up our header, we'll repair that, and I'll see if I can actually park it into the other shed over there, because the only thing in there is the corn / sunflower header. See if I can park right here, and hopefully I can get the Deutz bar and the header taken care of together. Let's repair the Deutz bar for $16.65. And the header, do we really want to repair the vehicle for $5.35? Yes, we do. Alright, so everything is looking good and repaired. Swing this around. Right now, the barley price is, and just like our header is going everywhere, yeah, the barley price is dropping at the Posey Co-op. So Country View Milling is what I'm waiting for it to happen there. And actually, I don't want to park the header in this way. Maybe at some point I'll put a drive-through shed in here for equipment like this. We got room for it. Don't. You gotta love the snow. Yeah, just push it back. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, let me try this again. This time I'll have to drive slower because it's jackknifing on me. And it's making my tractor go everywhere. You would think the tractor with wide tires and weights on it would get good enough grip here to where I wouldn't slide around everywhere. Alright, this is what I want to do with the header. Just come on through here like this, and it's out of the other header's way. Perfect. Alright, drop that off. And now I just got the only thing left to do this winter really is, other than make sure the cows get water every day and I clean them out once in a while. We'll see what the barley price does. It is now the next day, day 3 of winter, and yes, I'm loading up barley. And if we go into the price, $3.80. It was higher. It was actually at $3.90, but the Posey Co-op price started to go up, and I'm like, well, what's that going to get up to? This price dropped $10, and this one only went up $10. So, yeah, $3.80. I'm not going to argue with that. I'm going to go ahead and load it up. We got a trailer and a little bit extra to go with. I think I'm going to have like 30,000 liters left over. So we're going to go ahead and sell both. And they are going to Country View Milling. Down to 53,000 because last night, obviously, loan interest payments we have to make. But we'll bring a little bit of extra cash. When we get done delivering all the barley, we Make sure I put the cover back over. We will repair the Peterbilt and give it a good wash and fuel it up with some diesel fuel. Same with the trailer. Not fuel with diesel fuel, but give it a good wash and put it away for the year, because the only thing I'll have left is soybean, and soybean price is not going to be good until about early summer. It's like late spring, early summer-ish, around there. So, yeah, I'm not doing the math in my head because my brain can't quite figure out, but I'm going to guess, what, 40,000? Is it going to be like 40,000-ish for this loading of barley? Somewhere around there, right? That sound right? No, it's going to be a little bit more than that. Maybe 45,000? Yeah, probably 45,000. How about we just get there, deliver it, and then we find out all together. Pull in carefully so I don't slide into the building, because that's the last thing I need to do. Damage my stuff and damage theirs. I think I said about like 45 grand, plus I got a little bit more, so we'll have over 100 grand in the bank account, so I'll probably pay off a little bit more of the loan. Because, let's see, I got, what is it, so I need about 40,000 to get through winter to pay off loan interest. I shouldn't have to buy any fertilizer or lime because we're not doing any field work, so we're all fine there, so we'll pay a little bit more off that loan, just to help that loan interest. And like I said, if I need stuff next year, I can always take out a little bit more back out of the bank account. But it's better just to pay off as much as you can, and keep the help the loan interest payment at midnight, instead of just keeping the money in the bank and try to wait until next summer before you buy something with it. So we're going to be close to 45 grand on this. Alright, well, I guess that's close enough, right? Yeah, like I said, we got like 35,000 liters left. So back to the farm, back to the silo, grab it, come on back. Get a little bit more cash, like I said, and then we'll pay off enough and probably leave ourselves. I'm just going to, you know what, let's just go down to 50,000 in the bank account. And then I'm just going to pretty much, in between episodes, take care of the cattle. The moo cows, make sure they're clean, make sure they got water, make sure they're fed on time, and then next thing you know, the snow will be starting to melt. It'll be springtime, and we can start all over again. Well, not start completely over. Never mind. And with this, we can just pretty much wrap up our winter here, but let's go ahead. Ooh, I've jumped in cab here. Yeah, I kind of forgot what's like inside the Peterbilt, but let's go ahead and we'll sit in here and look around while we're unloading anyways. Not too bad detail for inside of a truck for a farming simulator. So I was wondering, like, do the gauges move? And they do. That's pretty good. What we get, like 12 grand? Yep, 12 grand on that, so not too bad. So back to the farm. We're going to go ahead and wash these off. Park the trailer underneath the silo roof, and then we'll give the Peterbilt a good repair job and fill her up with some diesel fuel. And we're all set for next spring. Actually, it's a pretty nice day here for the third day of winter. 38 degrees out. I guess that's why the ground has not froze over yet. So I probably... there's actually some contracts that are still out for baling some grass, so that'd be kind of... well, I guess if you're making silage, it's not a big deal, because the grass is wet, it doesn't matter. But imagine trying to do some baling contracts with snow on the ground, slipping and sliding everywhere. Now, this truck has not had a good wash since, I would say, the springtime, maybe? Or I may have washed it after we did the summer harvest. I don't remember. There we go. It's looking pretty good now. Right, let's go ahead and put that in there. I need to do some more landscaping up here at some point to get this more gravel down, or tar, asphalt, something of that matter. So we're going to park the trailer here. I mean, it is under a roof, but does not have a snow mask on the silo, unfortunately. Alright, let's go spend a little bit of cash before I pay off some more of this loan for the winter. Alright, let's put some diesel fuel in here. Don't know how much of a tank this thing's got, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a little bit expensive. It's going to be near $1,000. As we wait and wait and wait, I want to say it's a slow filler, but in reality, it actually is filling up pretty darn fast. It's going to be pretty close to $1,000, right? I didn't really see how much money I had before I started. Was it like 111,000? Was that what we had? Or how much is going to be to repair this thing? 880 on fuel, so that's not too bad. And repair for $354. Alright, so I think we're done with the shed. Let's go ahead and close those doors up. And where am I going to park this for now? I think we'll just leave it parked up here. I'll park it back underneath the silo shed with the grain trailer, just in case. Just in case. But that's pretty much all the work I got to do for winter. Nothing else to really do. I'm not going to take on any plowing contracts. We did that last season. I won't hitch up to the trailer. I'll just leave it parked here like that. But our cows, it should be pretty much all set for the rest of winter. Just got to make sure every day I don't have to actually clean them out, but keep them clean. Their health will go on up. Speaking of their health, I think last we checked it was at 92%. It's now 95%. Cleanliness, yeah, because I haven't cleaned them out this episode. It's been a couple days, so 6%. And they probably could use some water. I better go do that now, because after I log out and relog in, I'll forget to give them water and clean them out. So I'm going to go do that now. And they'll be good for a couple more days for sure. And, yeah, we'll just keep collecting some milk. And if I really need cash, we'll get some, go ahead and sell it down to our self-selling station. I'm just kind of curious because it's been a day. How much milk are we getting in roughly a day's time now? Almost up to 9,000 liters, which is not bad at all. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Griffin, Indiana. But until then, have a good one. Probably should clean the Ford as well.